The Telltale Series, The Enemy Within. Nu era fain un filtru cu Batman pentru jocurile cu Batman? Ba da, m-am gândit, dar n-am avut când să-l caut. 2 sau 3 ani? Uf. Eu mai am puțin și termin prima lună de sală. Pe de aici încolo o să fie floare la ureche, frate. Dacă ai trecut de prima lună, e ca lăsatul de țigări. Să treci, Gianni! Ia mă să vedem. Din câte am înțeles, să reia povestea de unde am rămas. Nu știu dacă o să caute salvările. Classic Edition. Chose how to begin your story. Batman can be started as brand new story or as continuation of the season 1 choices you made. Continue your story. Choose continue your story to add a backstory from previous seasons. Would you like to import a save or recreate a backstory? Import save 1. This backstory will be tied to the current save file. Ok. Marfă. În seara asta o să jucăm, fiți atenți cum facem. O să jucăm câte un episod în fiecare seară. Da? În caz că unul o să fie mai scurt ca altul, nu știu dacă vreunul din ele o să fie mai scurt, o să facem 2. Dar în caz că depășim 2 ore per episod, rămânem la 2 ore, da? Episodul. Let's go. Să treci, Luche! Uite, mă, vorbeam de lup. M-am lăsat de țigări, bag doar electronică. Bravo, frate. Să treci, Naru! Sper că nu se aude tare jocul, să-mi spuneți dacă se aude tare, să-l dau mai încet. Adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Okay? I'm down.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Maury's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Maury is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Cum e jocul? Cum se aude sunetul? Se aude tare? Vă sparge urechile? Este experiența Batman 100%, Seiko, pentru mine experiența 100%, frate, a fost Arkham Knight. E ok momentan? Ok.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you
Mai
don't
încet de
need
atât?
luck when you own the house.
E la -9 de la -8, ia vezi.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Maury counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Maury's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your
Are
signal.
lentile de
Last thing we
contact
want is for him to know you're here.
cu scan, cu ceva.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Tare.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
Please get away from me. Now,
What?
just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know?
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you, an easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
mă, frate, eu nu știam că Riddler e așa agresiv. Hello?
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Wow, salutare, Red! Băi, mamă, direct i-a luat gâtul ăla, mă. Sava Bogdi, bine ai venit în comunitate, să-ți dea Dumnezeu sănătate!
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Batman! Înseamnă că n-ai văzut The Batman.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino.
Nu, ăsta nu On Blast.
A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
O să joc toată seria, Seiko.
Seen in years. Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Aș vrea să joc toate jocurile de la Telltale. Și cred că asta voi face pe viitor, serios. Cred că săptămânile astea o să-mi iau puțină pauză de la jocuri mai intense și o să mă joc toată seria de la Telltale. E o experiență mișto, fraților. Plus că în cursul săptămânii nu mă joc mai mult de 2-3 ore. Facem pe episoade.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Be ready for a fight. Foarte boring. Multă vorbărie, nu? Cyber?
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our
Și eu sper, Ian.
with handshakes, Maury.
Sper să
This is
fii.
what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Wow.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle.
Aoleu.
And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please.
A rămas sânge pe cârligul ăla.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be
E
taken.
puțină acțiune, cred că acțiunea e multă, doar că nu interacționezi tu ca și player foarte mult cu ea, doar asiști la ea.
Once it's in there.
Same woman from before.
A prins-o.
You should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
Choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just stall.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first. Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
E un film bun, dar cam lung, așa e. Ok. O să aștept și eu să apară pe DVD, pe casetă VHS și o să-l închiriez pentru video player. Mie îmi plac jocurile astea. Aparent și eu sunt fan.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
Salut, Sasuke.
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
tear gas o să afecteze și ostatecii. Make a frontal assault. Deși tear gas-ul, frate, ia prin... îi prinde nepregătiți.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Salut, barbă!
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Ia vezi, mă, cât de mișto e făcut.
Batman! I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Unde e gazul meu, frate? Ia vezi, mă.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Boss fight. Ia vezi, mă, cât de marfă e făcut, așa e tot jocul?
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Bat.
Târziu.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Wow.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Nu-l lasă să scape.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Mori deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Să treci, Marian! Toate jocurile de la Telltale sunt faine. Da, am văzut cu The Walking Dead treaba asta. Am jucat toate sezoanele, în afară de ultimul, fiindcă nu apăruse. Iar apoi când a apărut a fost prea târziu, jucam altceva. Cred că o să le rejoc de la capăt. Cred, nu știu sigur. Wow. S-a deschis, nu mai e închis. S-a deschis după o lună sau două după ce s-a închis.
But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective.
Cerebral.
Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
O să te întreb eu dacă rămâi pe aici. Ah, ok. Uf. Rezistente sfăr. Cabluri. Ce-o fi alea? No fucking way.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Waller nu era șefa celor... Șefa care a pus bazele Injustice sau cum se numește, mă? Suicide Squad?
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Vezi că mi-o cere cineva. Sper să nu.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs.
Uite-o pe tipa din primul.
On your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him.
Să rămână, Alina.
Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham.
Ce faci, ești bine?
What we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourself. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
Eu sunt bine. Ok.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Wow.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone
Winston.
ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong.
Poperi Singer!
He's back, and
Bine venit
frees
în
the
comunitate,
actor to
să-ți dea
anything
Dumnezeu
He
sănătate.
wants the whole
Ce măicuța
city
Domnului?
to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling in Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team.
N-am primit
I heard how you
notificare.
dealt with Lady Arkham.
Alina...
Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Think you can bring to the table? I
În
don't.
fiecare seară de la 8.
Me even a little. You wouldn't hesitate.
Dacă nu primiți notificare, verificați Twitch-ul după 8.
On your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation,
Eram sigur.
we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You
Eram sigur.
GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called. for a
Eram
distraction.
sigur, frate, că faza
Then
cu
maybe
tear
you're not
gas.
as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Și dacă îi ziceam să intre pe ușa din față,
I
să
gotta
dea
get a
buzna,
security detail on Mori while he's in
cu
the
siguranță
hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in
reproșa altceva tipa.
as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Îți dai seama că nu o să zic.
Ooh. I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham-born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Fuck out of here. I get you. Now get the fuck out of here. figurile astea la mine. I don't need that shit. N-a ținut mult primul episod. Abia început, man.
What an eventful evening.
Ăsta a fost prolog.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Pe pop.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Sper să n-aibă drepturi de autor.
I need something cool.
Nu cred că are. Ok.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work. Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. Am văzut în preview-ul episodului 3, parcă, că e silueta ei acolo. Cred că o să avem parte din nou de ea. Vicky Vale, frate, băi, ce plot twist. Ce marfă se aude muzica în cave.
The suit has held up remarkably well so far.
In spite of everything you put it through.
This is an older model of Lucius Fox's design. I had to revert to it after my Batsuit was damaged in a fight with Lady Arkham. Anchor. Bănuiesc că asta e tot, nu? Da. Și ăsta e costumul nou? Sau e același?
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
E mai avansat.
The old grapple. It's come in handy more than once.
Stunner. Să trăiești, Lucky. Mie de fel nu-mi plac jocurile cu Batman, dar ăsta de la Telltale e chiar fain. E chill. E un film. Să trăiește, Alexandrule. Hei, Răzvan. Bună seara, oameni. Locuitori ai pământului. Îmi aduce aminte de The Walking Dead? A prins la multă lume seria aia. Cât și filmul.
No radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all. So
Dar filmul a fost primul, parcă?
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce, it'll pass. Working always helps.
În primul nu se vedeau cuvintele din articol. Erau niște simboluri ca și cum ar fi text. Dar acum văd că au pus textul. Care? E o recapitulare din primul.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned. It's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld.
De la cine ai net, Vlade?
Mine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick.
Hey, Rustic.
The man is in
de la Digi.
of a doctor.
Mie îmi face figuri...
I know just the place for him.
Mie îmi face figuri doar la final de lună.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
The agency.
Abia am început, Rustic.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy, homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
Să treci, haiduc. My father. My mother. Am văzut, Mihai.
Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Nu știu dacă e o idee bună să-l deschid sau să încerc să o deschid. Cum mă lași?
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Abia aștept, Rustic.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Dionysas, heia! I have an eye but cannot see. Who am I? I have an eye but cannot see. Un singur ochi. Aș vrea să zic Blind Justice, dar are doi ochi care sunt acoperiți cu pe șarfa. Dar nu știu ce e One-Eyed Jack. Hei, Brigi! Ochiul maro. Cum merge? Pingaliken. Eye of a needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Cum ți s-a părut până acum? E puțin diferit față de primul. Am văzut că are mai multe mecanici când vine vorba de luptă. Mai dese. Și nu știu ce să zic altceva, sincer. Aștept să le experimentez mai mult. Movie tickets. Dumnezeule mare. Ține-le aici ca să nu uiți niciodată. Păi da, mă, Rustic, dar ai e la singular, eyes e la plural, adică, na. Îmi place mai mult sezonul 2. Tu ce faci, Brigi? Bine ai venit! O să vezi de ce? Ok. Nu, Luke. The Last of Us 2 Director's Cut. Yeah, but why?
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Ah, Factions. Ar fi Caterinca. Am citit, Sync, am citit, frate, mersi frumos. De mesajul foarte lung.
This is a puzzle.
Doar că l-am citit dimineața și n-am avut cum să-ți dau reply.
Pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Sau ți-am dat.
Yeah.
Deci nu mai știu.
I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your
Să trăiești, Jack!
Alongside you. How wonderful.
Cheers, cu apa.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
E bună apa aia? Dar cum sună? New game in town.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Ciudate opțiuni, nu e treaba ta să o mint și să zic că e pentru Lucius.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Nolan? Care Nolan?
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by,
ok.
left us a clue.
Să lucreze la un joc?
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Inception the game acum câțiva ani. Holy shit.
How his mind works. This should come in handy.
No sign of
Cum ar fi, mă, frate?
Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. of sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take
Transmițător, frate, a aflat unde e.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Băi, ești nebun? L-a depistat pe Bruce, frate, află că e Bruce Wayne. Batman.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation.
Ce m-am speriat!
Just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Din decembrie 2020.
Some tech the government would be jealous of. Thanks, Tiffany. I love it. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves?
Să apeși space?
Weird.
Super, mersi frumos, frate. Băi, ce...
I've never seen anything like it.
Ah. Credeam că nu se pune pe pauză jocul. Credeam că stopează bara aia. Dar credeam că știai, nu. Ok, I never seen anything like it.
It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Mă asculți? Deci, ia zi.
Just an old piece of tech that found
Spoiler alert. Nu da spoilere, te rog.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Are you sure you don't have someplace to be?
Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway. Have fun scratching your heads.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
Bună seara la lumea frumoasă, să trăiești, Young.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany.
True.
I'm just gonna have to...
Young, am făcut clip, frate, la...
Your secret to tell.
La clutch-ul ăla. Cred că m-am uitat la el, frate, pe repeat.
Burdens are lighter.
De cel puțin 10 ori. Dă-te-mi pula, dă-te-mi pula.
Down to the lab.
Dă-te-mi pisici.
The equipment we need is down in my
Îl
office.
puteți găsi la highlight dacă vreți să-l vedeți. Fain rău clipul, să-mi bag picioarele. Fain moment.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
Nu, Jack.
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner.
Îl găsiți la highlights pe canalul meu. Cyber. Vreau să-l văd. Este la highlights.
I'll be down in my office. whenever you get done here.
See you later.
Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Poate intru și eu Silver 3. Bagă mare, aș vrea să fii.
We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit.
De ce Bruce Wayne seamănă cu Tommy Angelo din Mafia 1 Remake?
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my
Ce mai
assistant?
periculos? Ce mai?
Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Chiar dacă m-am jucat Fortnite, chiar dacă m-am jucat Apex, frate, Overwatch, Valorantul rămâne Valorant, nu știu. Are farmecul lui. Cât l-o avea.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Până pierdem.
This guy, I think you'd know him as John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz moare cel mai repede în toate jocurile.
Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it.
Da, Cosmin,
Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham.
la finalul
Gotham's most notorious.
școlii trebuie să dai un test.
Like a web.
Trebuie să existe un filtru.
And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
N-am vorbit cu tine.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
Ce mă?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Lucius! No!
Goodbye, old friend. L-a omorât pe Lucius, frate.
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Nu cred. Fuck.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's...
Vreau să văd dacă îi arată cadavrul.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing.
Poate Lucius s-a prins de ghicitoare și s-a prins că e o bombă și și-a înscenat moartea ca să continue cu planul lui Riddler. Mă gândesc și n-a murit.
And tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Puzzle-ul? Da.
It won't bring poor Lucius back.
Cutia aia.
I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Având în vedere că nu e coșciugul deschis.
Violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Ideea e că Riddler o să se prindă că eu sunt Batman. Fiindcă a explodat cutia cu puzzle-ul în clădirea lui.
None of this feels real.
Are urechea mușcată? Nu. În primul joc am impresia că m-am ferit de un glonț. I know how you feel.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
Ți-a dat Vicky Vale cu bastonul, a?
You know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain.
Cu bastonul, frate.
Growing up without a dad.
Am uitat.
Now I guess it's true.
Ia zi, mă, Iane. Nu sunt, frate. Păi uite unde mă uit acum. Uite unde mă uit, la voi.
I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man.
E supărat asta.
I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Deci fac pariu că dacă o lăsam pe ea să descifreze puzzle-ul, murea asta. Să trăiești, Ali! Azi faci tot jocul episodul 1. Tragem și noi mâine un piu-piu pack? Poate de Dimi, dacă poți să te trezești, Ian.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Ne auzim pe Discord.
Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Ah.
There was hardly anything left.
Deci a găsit corpul.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in?
La clipurile rămase...
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man.
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Cele cu redeem. Nu, mai am.
Look, I know it's a closed casket.
Cred că mai am vreo 4. Bună, Hambu.
Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz.
Nu i-am făcut favorul, frate. Nu știu ce...
Right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells us, blessed
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce, that special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but...
Bună, Daru!
Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, though I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Nu-ți place Scarface?
Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. You may be asking yourself, who will comfort?
Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Da, Mihai. Stai să văd dacă le am pe YouTube, o să le caut pe YouTube, dacă le-am pus pe canal. Și dacă nu le am, le joc și pe alea.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there's an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that.
Game of Thrones?
Agreed.
Tot făcut de Telltale?
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate your
Sad story? Ok.
Waller. She doesn't see
N-am văzut serialul, două.
I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. There's a chance he's there.
Tales from the Borderlands, da, frate. Așa e.
Ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved.
You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman.
Jack, păstrează-l.
Away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel
Salvează-l
so
undeva.
after we come knocking.
Se duce la adresa aia, nu? Unde a zis Joker. Sau așa, poți să-l trimiți pe Discord, da. Mihai, dacă ți-au plăcut, da, cum să nu?
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
I-a tăiat degetele.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Wow. Trebuie să o anunțăm pe Waller.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Inspect the evidence at the crime scene.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
No, nothing that would have severed his fingers in there.
Păi stai, nu mi-apare piciorul? Am înțeles.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block
Se poate schimba, Ragnar.
no signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Mai e ceva? Ratez ceva?
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
I need pussy. I guess I need pussy too, dude. That makes two of us.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Maimuțele. Și pistol.
Statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Agency pistol.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
GoPro.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
What is black and blue and dead all over? I don't know, dude. Dar e o ghicitoare din Batman. Și bănuiesc din film.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Oscar-nominated actress Jessie Buckley will star as Kate Wilder in The Devil in Me, The Dark Pictures. Ați văzut ce s-a întâmplat la Oscaruri? Nebunie.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Cu Will Smith, da. Și eu m-am mirat că a luat Will Smith Oscarul.
The glass. It's polarized.
Bă, da, i-a dat, frate.
So it is.
Ia... Wow! Cu ce forță, man!
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
It means că putem să intrăm.
It's still warm. There must be
Și
some
putem să rotim invers de roată.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Poate e regizată? Frate, nu cred că e regizată, pentru că nevastă sa, Jade sau cum o cheamă, nevastă sa lui Will Smith, a făcut tratament, de-aia e cheală. Și când vorbești despre cineva și iei în glumă viața lui, care e destul de grea sau a trecut prin momente nasoale, tot nu scuză palma aia. Da, n-ar fi trebuit să dea în el. Acum s-a dat mare și Will Smith că e alfa. Ok, look at. M-am mai uitat odată acolo, bănuiesc că nu pot face link. Ok, îmi trebuie niște ochelari.
Can't see how those monitors are connected to this safe.
Heated floor și missing fingers. Ok, missing fingers. Link to.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list.
Amanda Waller.
They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
What does it say? Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll kill each other.
Nu mă lasă să mă duc sus. Și trebuie să mai fac un link. Dar nu mai știu cu ce. Cred că cu maimuțele. No. Se vede prin geamul ușii.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers, and there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
Okay, let's go.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder.
Heat's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell go get a move on.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Just on a jigsaw.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize. Deci unul nu vede, unul nu vorbește, cel care nu aude, nu? Da, mă, să am și eu timp de gândit, frate.
Damn.
Așa ai făcut jocul.
For the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Păi da? Missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
Puzzle-ul.
A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have a chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay?
Mulțumesc,
Just
băieți.
started earning my respect.
Mă acceptați așa cum sunt.
Trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering
Nea,
with
Radu.
Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the
Aveți
old
nevoie de
days,
un
he's
bătrân, frate. Dacă nu aveți un bătrân, cumpărați-vă.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
Câte kilograme de bătrâni
Any of these agents are
neprețuit.
The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this.
Un strigăt pentru Roxana?
Made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk.
I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you.
Ce m-am speriat, Darky!
To know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard earned, yet easily lost, isn't it?
Te pupă, fratele!
Come on now.
Bine ai
Don't
revenit.
get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to
De
do
ce
it.
să cumpărați când puteți avea pe
There's no
gratis?
room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
O să-i spun lui Gordon tot adevărul, frate, dacă mă întreabă. Numai dacă mă întreabă.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime...
Lasă puțin de mister? No. Tot,
Hey, hold
tot!
on a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I.
Am ce dracu voiai să zic și ce ciorbă am mâncat de dimineață?
Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this.
Shit. Zecaru! Să trăiești! Nu-ți cere scuze, frate. Dacă în toată perioada asta te-ai simțit bine, e perfect. Și mersi frumos, frate, de sub. Resub. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I'm here to represent it, man. Shut the fuck up. I did it. Te-ai jucat Arkham Knight?
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows
Bog!
Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you
Le-ai
are.
jucat și pe celelalte,
If
frate?
he does find out, I have no...
Le-ai jucat și pe celelalte sau e primul pe care îl joci? Arkham Knight-ul. Emotional damage. Ar mai merge un maraton de Arkham? Păi eu am vrut să mă mai joc Arkham, frate, dar mi-a zis lumea, bă, nu mai gata, mă, e de ajuns, frate. Le-am jucat pe toate de vreo 2 ori fiecare. Am înțeles, ok. Tare rău. Tare rău, tare rău. Arkham Knight mi-a plăcut enorm de mult. Ragnar, Apare God of War, frate. Îi dăm cu nou la God of War. Vine Uncharted pe PC. Luna viitoare. E un an plin, frate. E un an plin. Singurul pe care nu cred că o să-l termin, dar o să-l mai joc anul ăsta, o să fie Elden Ring. Nu știu dacă o să-l pot termina pentru că știu eu că nu sunt bun la jocul ăla. Dar o să reiau Dying Light-ul. Deci o să fie nebunie, frate.
No idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take. He's too close for my comfort.
Nici n-am răspuns, lol.
He is. You were radio silent.
Ăsta pe care îl joci tu nu l-am jucat. Sunt două. Primul și doi, ăsta.
Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower.
Cyberpunk.
Thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave Scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tiny little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such...
Au anunțat ceva, frate, că ar lucra la următorul Batman de la Telltale? Sau se termină dramatic?
The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though.
Uncharted, Rustic, nu în aprilie se lansa?
Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Intră în dev după Wolf 2? Cine a zis că în aprilie? Eu? Am zis mai devreme. Communication grid.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Felicitări, Keanu! Trebuie să scot și eu goal-ul. Am zis că la 760 îl scot. O să-l scot. Îmi aruncat și mie un leu acolo pentru un 4080. În caz că se strâng banii mai devreme, frate, până se lansează 4080-ul, o să-mi iau 3080. În caz că nu se strâng, îmi iau 4080.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Mamă, după telefoane acum.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Băi, Riddlerul ăsta e mai periculos, mă, frate, decât celălalt. Mersi, Zecare.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal.
De mâine cred că resetez goal-ul.
It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Dar de ce a zis Batman, frate Lucius?
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal.
De ce a zis Batman, frate? De ce nu i-a zis Bruce?
Sound files.
Băi, Lucius, frate, a lăsat ceva în urmă. A lăsat un... Mi-a lăsat ceva. Pentru că Bruce e masca, așa a venit în gură. Acum trebuie să mă prind... Trebuie să le dau link la ăstea, audio sample, Wayne, Tiffany. Bănuiesc că pot să fac așa.
Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Păi vreau să mai ascult o dată în pana mea. Cum ascult?
Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
It's a match.
Riddler. Riddler. Tower. Tower. Enterprises. Enterprises. Bruce. Dwayne.
I still think I'm on the wrong track. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Da, mă, da, lasă-mă să încerc.
Batman? Batman? Dwayne? Dwayne? Bruce? Riddler?
Wow, what a joke.
To keep looking. I have to highlight the sounds.
Ai văzut filmul ăsta nou? Nu. Aștept să apară pe DVD.
Bruce? Bruce?
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me.
Sunt curios cum o să fie remake-ul, o să fie în engine-ul ăsta nou, frate.
Riddler still has functioning missiles.
Rustic, ai idee?
Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So,
holy shit!
First.
Și o să fie pe PlayStation 5, nu?
Second in command.
Obvious.
Mabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who Actually, it sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Ăsta era mascat, nu? M-a atacat Eli cu tare. Amândoi sunt prinși. Ăla cu cheia franceză, da. Pe Rumi l-am salvat. Așa că mă gândesc că...
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
Da.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand...
Rumi Mori. Păi și cum îl aleg, hello?
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Mergem după Mori. Doamne, ce-mi place. E făcut bine jocul, frate. Chiar dacă e simplu.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Vei avea cel puțin 3 New Game Plus pe God of War Ragnarok? Mă întrebi? Oricum, în primul de 3 ori trebuia să-l joci. So, yeah. Cel puțin. Sau egal. Așa a început, așa cred că se termină.
Waller's people
Episodul.
are watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
It's better if Waller's people don't know about this conversation.
Amanda Waller is watchful, Mr. Wayne. Watchful.
Caminaze, bine ai venit în comunitate.
I'd advise you not to cross her.
Bine ne-ai găsit.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
Să trăiești.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Maury. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that.
Fuck.
Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
Îmi ia stick-ul?
It's simple. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Ah, căcat.
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Nu negociem cu teroriști. Păi da? Come on, guys.
Armed men on board.
M-am uitat la voi în loc să mă uit la joc.
Who knows what the Riddler has.
Noapte bună. Mihai. Checkpoint. Da, nașpa. Nașpa că nu s-a salvat exact acolo. După cutie.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles really thought you couldn't stand me.
We found him.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
It's hard to blame individuals for institutional
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long.
A good spot for cover.
I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You think?
Cum mă, m-a văzut data trecută? Hello?
I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little...
Era cu spatele la mine, man.
All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce?
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Trebuie să apese pe buton.
Oversized vermin.
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up. Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Wow. L-a prins, frate.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox. Either you're thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say it!
I need an answer. Or click, click, click!
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman! Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet.
Who am I?
Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Link cu ce? Cu drona?
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Keep playing back audio currently loaded with the Riddler signal.
You're much too slow, Batman. I think we're through.
Are dreptate. Are dreptate, sunt prea slow pe bune. Dar nu știu unde trebuie să conectez mizeria aia de dronă, frate.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Na, unde? Ah.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing?
No!
impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
Da. Are checkpoint-urile de partea rău și mă enervează. Da, mă, e periculos. E periculos pe bune. Mi-a făcut și pofta de mâncare. Și mă și pe bastonul lui.
The answer is Batman.
Asta.
This can't be happening!
Ăla-i tata. L-a prins. Vengeance. A trimis și rachetele în apă. Bă, ce vorbești? A avut un coșmar. Visam că eram pe un vapor cu Batman. Batman!
Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought.
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them.
Nu mai aude.
Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear!
Mom.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed. It's all up to show them.
Pumn în gură, i-aș da pe bune, ai cuvântul meu.
Even if they didn't agree.
Dar nu pot.
They left me here to deal with you alone.
Prietenii lui, a?
They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here. They broke the pact.
The pact?
Uf. N-are nimic, foarte bine că a murit, oricum voiam să-l omor, deci nu știu frate, uneori îmi vine să-i omor pe bune, n-am de gând să o ard ca un Batman de la clasic și bun. Ăștia merită omorâți. Kev, bine venit în comunitate, man, salutare!
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
The Joker, da.
But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Well, that counts for something, sure. But it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. It's a goddamn mess.
I don't give a fuck.
Agent of Vengeance.
Good luck, Gordon.
Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino.
Eu am primit ending nașpa la episodul ăsta, să înțeleg că ai luat decizii bune.
Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD.
Pe bune?
I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share. Keeping your cards close to your chest, eh? Well, you'd better get used to showing me your hand. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive.
Am și uitat de Harley.
Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Asta crezi tu?
Bruce Wayne.
Emotional damage! M-a prins, frate. Asta crezi tu, Radu? M-a prins, frate. Asta așteptam. Nu mai stau, Ragnar, nu. Mâine, frate. Mâine, că nici nu mai am să înregistrez. Că eu înregistrez episoadele să le pun și pe YouTube. Și adineauri eroarea pe care mi-a dat-o OBS-ul și v-am zis că o să restartez e să schimb de pe hardul portabil pe hardul din calculator care e doar un SSD pe care am Windows-ul. Și nu mai am spațiu. Dar mâine reluăm episodul 2. Left Tiffany. She was hurt. Ați făcut clip direct, mă, bă. Luigi. Nu e adevărat, sunt live de 2 ore și ceva. Cred că de 3, dacă mă gândesc bine. To talk to Mori, she will work with you, but begrudgingly... Nu știu ce înseamnă asta. UN 77.7 of players saw Gordon became steadfast. Bun. Vengeful. ...82% din player, frate, i-au spus lui Gordon că Lucius was an ally. Și 6.4 au mințit. Did you choose to visit Mori or Ellie? Mori. How did you get the drive from Mori? 56% din player l-a luat cu forța. Aproape 3, zic eu. Mă duc și eu să mănânc. O lăsăm pe mâine, frate. La 8 sunt aici. Did you save Iman or the agents? Iman 71%. Continue. Caterinca, frate. Blana.